Holy shit, Sue, wasn't chapter 1 of Freak Week amazing?
Writing with Grace, it's writing with Grace, cause I really don't wanna write this whole thing by myself. It's writing with Grace. Writing with me. My name is Grace.
If you didn't understand that reference in the beginning, then you obviously did not read chapter 1 of Freak Week, which I encourage you to stop this video right now. Go read chapter 1 on Wattpad, wattpad.com/writingwith, and then come back and watch the rest of this episode of Writing with Grace, because it'll make a lot more sense to you and be much more enjoyable and a better use of your time and mine. If you decided to disregard all of that and watch anyway, hi, welcome to another episode of Writing with Grace, in which you and I are writing a novella together called
Freak Week.
For those of you that did read chapter 1 of Freak Week, thank you. I know a lot of you might have read chapter 1 and thought, Grace, these characters seem oddly familiar. The main character's name is Lace, and her two friends in this first chapter are Marmee and Banana. But I can assure you that they are all fictional characters, and like all great artists and comedians, I did in no way draw from my real life to create this art. Are there motorcycles in the sky? But I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it, and I'm really excited for you guys to continue it. And I know that you guys will make all kinds of stuff happen, because look, I've read some of your fanfic on Wattpad, and yeah, a lot of stuff happens in those fanfics, you guys. I thought it might be helpful in this episode to go over some general writing tips that I use on a regular basis that might be helpful for you guys throughout this whole Writing with Grace process. Here are Grace's writing tips for Writing with Grace right now. 1. Dialogue is key. In my opinion, when characters have actual conversations with each other, it's way more interesting. It's also way more interesting to read live on stage in a live show form, like something we will be doing at VidCon at the end of this entire process. Wink, nudge, elbow. Sorry, I touched you. 2. Less is more, but not so much less that you just have blank sticky notes all over your computer screen. No, we are looking for your writing submissions to be about 1,500 words. Try not to exceed that, because I like reading, but you know, I'm also a human. 3. Have fun. Everyone has their own unique style of writing that feels authentic to them, so make sure you're expressing that. If you forget any of those helpful tips, just use the acronym DICLIMF to jog your memory. I've used it for years. DICLIMF rolls off the tongue. It comes out of the top area of your mouth when you say it, which is unique. Now those are all my tips for this process, but here are some actual rules that you guys should really abide by, because otherwise we won't be able to read your submissions. Nope, swearing. I know, right? You cannot use celebrities or brand names. Sorry guys, trust me, I had some really great jokes in this first chapter, but I had to say goodbye to them. And make sure that you are using the hashtag Writing with Grace, because that is the easiest way for this idiot to find all of your submissions. Please, I need it. Excuse me. Also, look, I know Wattpad is a breeding ground of all your filthy, filthy, beautiful fanfic. And look, I read a lot of it, but we gotta keep it kind of clean here, okay? Imagine that you are reading your submission out loud to your dad. And no, not Drew Monson. I know he's everybody's daddy, but to your actual father. Keep it fluffy, guys. That's a fanfic term, and you're right, I used it. Don't use it, though. I just broke my own rule. I'm allowed to. Okay, now on to chapter 2, which comes from you. You know, just word to the wise. I don't love rhyming, so if you could avoid that in your chapters, that'd be helpful. But you know, you do you. I'm sorry, it also rhymed. You need to describe Crush. Lace's crush in chapter 1 is named Crush, but that's all we know. So give that character a character. How do they talk? What do they like? Are they human? There are so many opportunities here. Get creative, get weird, get wild, get within the rules and regulations of this series as well, please. Also, chapter 2 of Freak Week is day 2 of Freak Week, which means a brand new environmental shift and possibly some emotional shifts. It's up to you. Let us know. Go forth and do it. But thank you guys again for reading chapter 1. This is so fun. And now I'm extra excited because the gates are open. I'm excited to go over all of my favorite moments, some of my favorite authors that I find along the way, because you know how the internet stalking works. If I go to your Wattpad page, it might not stop there. So nothing is off limits, guys.
Other than the limits.
Other than the actual limits that are within this whole writing process. Here's another curveball because I don't know how to throw a baseball straight. We're taking next week off, but don't worry, don't stop. We'll be back the week after. And that's it. This is so exciting. You guys have until Sunday night. Post your chapter 2s on Wattpad using the hashtag #WritingWithGrace so I can find it easily, please. Forget about your homework that you should do to become a better student. Forget about your hobbies that you should engage in to become a better human being. Everything else is secondary. Even your armpits?
Showering, come on,
Oh, even showering. Showering is always secondary. Everything else can wait. Are you pregnant? Wait. Are you in the middle of a breakup? Wait. Are you lifting weights right now? Wait. And remember guys, no smut, but all the fluff. I'll see you guys next week. I can't wait to read what your crazy, filthy, dirty, beautiful minds come up with. I don't know.